I found out in the year probably 2001, within 12 months of being married, that having children naturally was never going to be a possibility. Hearing the news that you're never going to have children naturally is not a nice emotion to be feeling, because you go into a family environment hoping and praying that children will just come in the next stage of your life, and to be told that was never going to happen wasn't an easy ride for that first 12 months of hearing that news. The success rate of IVF in Australia was really good at this stage when I was considering it, and the doctor that I was speaking to at the time almost guaranteed it. So that was one major reason why this had to be my journey. After the initial consultation with my IVF doctor of telling me how I had to then live my lifestyle up until the IVF procedure itself, the big decision then was to then choose a donor. That this person eventually down the track may not want any involvement in your life, or you may never get to see what this person actually looks like. So we had to prepare for all of that, and then they literally give you a folder and read their little blurb about who they are, family history and everything, and that's not the easiest thing to do, because I had to think about what was the important thing in the catalogue. Was it the way the person lived their life? Was it their family background, of their medical history? Was it why they decided to donate in the first place? Did they want them to have similar features in looks to me? I could sort of guarantee hair colour and eye colour. It's easier to choose something off a menu at a restaurant than it is to choose potential future parent of your child. There were three things that I looked for in the end, which gave me the final decision of what I needed in this, and that was looks. I went for eye colour, similar to mine, around the same sort of height as me as well, but it was actually the blurb at the very end that said why this particular person decided to donate that made me decide that's the one. My first pregnancy was conceived after the second IVF transfer. Within 12 months of my first child being born, I decided to start the process again because I didn't know whether it would take longer or be as quick this time. So 13 attempts later, 13 miscarriages later, my doctors decided to try an experimental treatment, and that involved keeping the embryo in the petri dish a little bit longer and developing and growing stronger before they did the transfer. And then on attempt 14, I was told that I would have twins. And when I went down for my ultrasound that day, my doctor walked into the room with a big smile on her face, knowing that she was going to be finding twins that day. And she did. Yeah, you look back and go, shit, that was hard. That was tough. That was bloody hard. Emotionally, physically, financially, everything on your body. But yeah, definitely worth it.
We went to a park and we sat down eating ice cream, and Mum told us about IVF and how we were IVF babies and that we have siblings and family out in the world.
Sometimes when I was younger, people in my family used to point at photos of them and saying that I looked like them when I was young, and I didn't really see the resemblance. Being an IVF baby makes me feel different because no one else around me went through it.
Being an IVF baby makes me feel something.
What is that something?
I don't know.
I think my mum thought it was like a hard process, but it was a good choice for her, and she made a good one. Except that one, that wasn't a good one.
I'm happy that I'm a part of this journey because they make me happy. They make me happy.
When I on the street, I think of like the people who are walking past me, thinking if they're like related to me, because I don't know. Like I know I already have a family, but I want to find out more like about the other people part of my family that I don't know yet.
IVF is very confusing to me.
It was kind of confusing, but it was like interesting to find out that we have an extended family and people that we don't know of yet.
I was excited to find out that I had an older brother, because I've always wanted a big brother.
Because she doesn't like her older sister. I think Belle likes it. I think Belle thinks that having a big family is a good thing, and she gets to connect with other people that are kind of the same age as her.
I think Belle's happy because she has older siblings that she can go out with and talk to. Having a twin is good to talk to about the IVF stuff.
It's good to have Darcy as a twin to talk to you about this, because I know that she's going through the same thing as me.
Finding out at the age of 9 that you're an IVF baby is a very crazy experience, but it has really taught me that family is really important, and I am so grateful that I have not only my 2 beautiful sisters, but an endless amount of family that I've found because of IVF.